Today, we're going to talk about Facebook ads for dummies. So, a lot of you have probably tried Facebook ads. Maybe they worked, maybe they didn't work. What happens a lot of time is people start to, hey, I think this is going to work. And they put a bunch of energy and a bunch of effort into it. And then they just hit the spend money. And then all of a sudden it starts spending on their card. And, it turns from $25, $50, $100, $200, $300. And at a certain point, you're not seeing the results and you're like, I can't do this. And you cut it off. Today, we're going to talk about essentially how to do it properly, how you could create a safety net for yourself, and how you can actually make profitable ads. So the very first thing is understanding the psychology of advertising and what you need to do to prepare for that. So number one is understand your offer. Right? And people need to be able to take away with it in 30 seconds and know exactly what you're selling. So give you an example. For the studio, it's like, start your first podcast, $99, click here, right? So whatever I'm saying in those 30 seconds to a minute, it's people are understanding like, oh, I could record a podcast and it's going to cost $99. And so obviously that's a promotional special. But I mean, if you're a construction guy and you want to do a bathroom promo, hey, we'll remodel your bathroom, and $2,500 off your quote if you use this link or whatever, right? So they should know immediately what it is that you're doing, bathroom remodeling or podcast sessions, and then have some sort of incentive or packaging or, again, the offer, some value proposition that is so topsy-turvy, upside down, that they're not just going to click on it and, forget about it and move on, right? Like, someone who's actually seriously considering remodeling their bathroom or seriously considering recording a podcast or recording content, when they see that strong value proposition, they're going to find out more about it, even if they don't, right? Then once they click through and you're on the phone with them, then it switches from a marketing, situation to then a sales and operations situation. So all marketing, basically, we are just getting them to do the next step, and they call it a funnel or process. But essentially, you just want them to be interested enough in your ad to click to the next thing, which is whatever it is, like purchase a podcast session, book a call for a construction thing, or whatever your next step in your sales process is. That's all good marketing is, right? Then if that part works, so if you're going to hire somebody or spend a bunch of money on advertisement, you have to be prepared to work the back end. You have to know to work the leads. Like when they come in, you can't just get a bunch of leads coming in and then you're not working them properly and then, be upset at the marketing agency or be upset that you're wasting a bunch of money and turn it off and say, internet marketing is not for me. It doesn't work. I've tried it. It doesn't work. Well, did you do the process, right? Did you talk to every single person? You have to make sure you talk to them. Did you call them in under, I guess the industry standard is under 5 minutes, but you should call them in within the minute. That is instantly. I'll give you an example. So right now, I just bought a new car and I'm looking at vehicle wraps, right? Pricing for that. And I'm seeing all kinds of ads pop up. And I'm clicking on them just because the way I've become a very astute business person. I like to see what the market's priced at, and then I like to see who I could beat up enough to earn my business, right? Or do I look at the value, the warranties, all the things that they have, and then can I negotiate down or exchange value for them? And then that's how I make my market decision. So you have to think, maybe there's not as many astute buyers as me, but if you don't respond to them instantly, right? I'm getting 5 or 6 other ads for vehicle wraps in my city, right? I'm already getting those ads, and whoever basically gets to me and services me and offers me the value first is who I'm going to have the conversation. So there's one company that I'm already you know what I mean? We're talking about colors, we're talking about their process, we're talking about pricing. I'm so far deep into this person's funnel that I'm not even all the other people that are coming in, I'm secondary, I'm all right, let me just see. I'm going to hear them out and see what they're pricing, what they're offering. But I'm so deep with another company, the first one that responded back to me, that now I'm hey, maybe I'll go with them, right? If the price and the value makes sense, maybe I'll go with them. So it's super important to work the leads. if you don't work the leads properly, which means basically call them as often, like make contact with them. Like your top priority when you get a lead is make contact with them. And so if you are prepared for that, then you'll have a successful marketing career. Now, for more, or not even career, just like literally just be able to compound your business with marketing, because all marketing is attracting new consumers. So whether you do it yourself or whether you pay somebody to do it, whatever the case is, be prepared for that. Because if you're not prepared to handle the inflow, it's going to be a waste of money, and nobody likes wasting money. It's Warren Buffett's number one rule, right? Is don't waste money. And number two rule is go back to rule number one, don't waste money or don't lose money. So that's basically the beginner things you need to know. You need to know and be prepared for that. Have a really strong offer for people to understand what you're selling and something that's compelling enough for them to go forward with you. And then be prepared to work them as they come in. If you don't need crazy fancy CRMs, you don't need all this stuff. They help, but all you really need to do is make contact with the lead, be of the most service and the most value to them as quickly as possible, and you will win on marketing. So if you have any questions or concerns, just drop it in the comments and I'll reach out to you guys and help however I can. I'm going to make more of a tutorial on how to actually structure some of these ads that I'm referring to, so you can check those out. Peace.